My name is Jenna Ezel, and this is my class comprehension illustration for Foundations in Media Techniques. First off, I want to start a little bit about what I mostly learned from the shots composition video, which was sort of just the value of pre-production and production planning. Um, because this assignment was specifically about different types of shots, I feel like it was very important to plan that out ahead of time. And particularly with mine, I was using props to illustrate which shot was in each section of the video. And then, of course, setting it to the perfect music because it was really about telling a story without any sort of narration, just so the shots could be focused on, but still really wanted it to sort of give that feeling of a cohesive story. Of course, you know, often things won't turn out exactly as you expected them to. So, in some of the shots that I just couldn't quite get right, I ended up adding these titles just as a supplement. So it didn't really, I didn't want it to distract, but I also wanted it to be clear which each shot was. In order to do that, you just go here to the titles, and then you can select from any of here, and you just add them directly to the shot you want them on by dragging them and dropping them like so. So that's what I learned from that video. As for the professional interview, I would say the most important thing I learned is just sort of the layering of how I wanted everything to be. So with I wanted, I have the voiceover and the interview questions. I also wanted it to be set to music and then flow well with the B-roll. So that editing was pretty intensive, but one of the most important things I learned was about detaching audio and then also adding the music and then adjusting the volume. So to detach audio, obviously it's already detached, but it starts off attached to it. So you would just go here and detach that audio, and then you can adjust it as needed. And then adding the music down here. One thing I will say about this video also, as a side note, that was tricky was I filmed all of it as one continuous video. And so then I had to go through and split all the clips. So I think in the future, that's something I would plan out a little differently, and sort of just have more takes. But back to the volume, the music I wanted to just be sort of background. So there wasn't just that strange white noise in the background. But obviously you want the questions and answers to really shine through the most. So I dropped this volume down all the way to 13%. And so all you have to do for that is select the music or clip you want. Hit this microphone button up here, and then you can adjust the volume to your liking. Same thing for the voiceover. As you can see, I have that all the way up to 141%. I know those numbers sound random, but it was just sort of a matter of adjusting them until I thought it sounded the best. I'll play a little clip of it. Art and commerce.
So growing up, like being the daughter of a sculptor and an artist.
So as you can see from that, the music is clear in the background, but I don't think it's super distracting. You can still clearly hear what the subject is saying. And and I didn't want it to be music that would be distracting. So I chose just some very light piano music in the background. Overall, I learned a lot this semester about editing and video making, which is not really something I had done in the past. So that's probably what I got out of this class the most. And I look forward to playing around with it more in the future.